This is your man Nino. First of all, I want to say I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. You didn't eat too much. I know people gained a few pounds, but you got to get back in that gym. I'm right back at you. November the 29th, Black Friday. I'm coming to you for this point and this reason only. Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes playing that finale or final game at Postseason Field. It was senior night or senior day. All the seniors was commemorated and honored. It was a great thing. Coach Prime walked out, his two sons that are seniors, both of them hopefully leaving to go to the NFL. He walked out accompanied by Shiloh and Deion Sanders. Coach Prime also walked out another one of his many so-called sons, not biological, but he loves his kids, Jimmy Horn Jr., by the request of Jimmy Horn Jr. And of course, the great Travis Hunter, who's not a senior, a junior, but declared himself eligible for the NFL draft. So this will be his last game at Postseason Field, and for the Colorado Buffaloes, Sco Buffs. But before I get to that 52-0 butchering by Colorado, I want to delve into what everybody is talking about happened at Colorado game. I want to talk about the Hunters. Well, who presumably would be the Hunters. Specifically, Travis Hunter's girlfriend, Miss Lene. At the end of the game, and we know Travis Hunter, who's one of the perennial Heisman Trophy leaders, I believe it's a two-man race between two people, Travis Hunter and Ashton Jeanty. But anyway, at the end of the game, and again, Travis had one of his stupendous games, but I will get to that. Travis Hunter walked over to the crowd, got his girl out the stands, and he was happy for the moment. He gave her a hug and wanted to get a little affectionate and went for a kiss. But Miss Lene shaded him, turned to the side, and she seemed like she had a problem. And now that's a big stir in social media, and everybody's wondering what's going on. Now, the reason was said was possibly Travis Hunter, who is loved by a lot of fanfare and fantasia people, period, because Travis Hunter is a great young man, very genuine, and so on. Assumably, he always had that perfect smile, and he supposed to have smiled at maybe some cheerleaders. I don't really know, but you know, it's just speculation. And so saying that, Miss Lene, Travis Hunter's girlfriend and fiance, took offense to that, and she got in her feelings, and she didn't like that. Now, I don't really know Travis Hunter. I don't really know Miss Lene. I love Travis as a football player. To me, he is a Heisman Trophy winner. I love his spirit. I love what kind of young man he is. He's very genuine, very down to earth, and very humble. I don't know what's really going on, but remember, Miss Lene, Travis, that was his moment. If y'all had some kind of problem that was going on, why couldn't you just took it to the car or wait till you got home? You know, Travis is a polarizing figure, and everybody's watching his move. So with you being his lady or his fiance, when they watch him, they watch you. Even if you was emotional, because I know women do get emotional, and they get in their feelings, and they do wear their feelings on their sleeve. Why you couldn't have been woman enough to just give that man a kiss, wait till you get home, or wait till you get in the car and discuss it? Because obviously, that hurt Travis. Because on a post-game interview, you could see when he usually had that big All-American smile, Travis seemed like he was a little hot on the collar. More off, he was kind of hurt. So I don't know what's really going on. I'm just saying, the polarizing person that Travis is, the photographic forensics that showed you shading him, that wasn't cool, because he is your man and you is his woman. And don't let media, or don't let the people, or don't let eyes in the vast masses see what's going on if y'all have a problem. I believe you could have handled it better. Now, I'm not going to say so much has been said like, don't marry you, don't be with you, because a man is going to love what he's going to love, woman or whatever. But I'm just saying, behind every man, there's supposed to be a great woman. And to your point, you have been cool. I have seen things you have did for Travis. You represent him well. And I know through every great relationship, it's going to be problems. But that was Travis' last game at Frozen Field. He also wanted to put on a great last game because he's making a Heisman rush or push, in which he did. And when he come for you for support, be a bigger woman. Don't get in your feelings, or presumably don't make it about you. Make it about him, because I'm going to keep it a buck with you, Miss Renee, and this is no disrespect. Travis Hunter is the prize. I know it's been said that you have money, or your parents have money, and you're very popular, but all this attention you are getting is because of Travis Hunter. So saying that, I just think you could have took a different road how you handled that. I don't really know. Again, I'm not going to make a lot of assumptions or allegations that you guys shouldn't get married and so on, because that's not my call. But I'm just saying, if that's your man and you love him, sometimes do things out of love that will help your partner, even though that you hurt. You could have got home and explained it, and it'd have been okay, because now the masses see a problem, and all people want to see is that when something is going great, something to stop that greatness. So now everybody is looking at you like you are a counselor, or you are very selfish. And I'm not saying that, I'm just saying again, I think you could have handled it better. I hope y'all get it together. But again, Travis, if you have any problems, not your dad, you have one of the greatest counselors that's not only a father figure, not being biological, but he's a leader of men, Coach Prime. Talk to Coach Prime. Make sure that if you haven't already make sure that you and her getting married in May is what you guys really what you want. Just don't make it about her, because the marriage is a two-way partnership. So talk to Coach Prime, and I'm not saying you haven't, and see what he thinks, because Deion has been through a lot of life situations that he can give you his point of view, opinions, and I think he will steer you well. So on that point, again, Miss Lene, I don't know what's going to happen, but I think you could have handled it better, because I think if the shoe was on the other foot, Travis wouldn't have treated you like that. Now, let's get to Colorado and Oklahoma State. Okay, Colorado, who just came off last Sunday, Colorado, who just came off last Saturday, that disappointing loss to Kansas in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium, 37-21, when they had not only the CFP playoffs in their hands, but they had the Big 12 chances in their hand, and they end up losing. So, as Coach Prime had said last week, they kind of fumbled the ball. So, they had an outside chance, but this is the scenario that had to happen. Colorado had to beat Oklahoma State, in which they thrashed Oklahoma State. Then, Arizona State had to lose. BYU had to lose. Iowa State had to lose. Actually, 2 out of the 3 had to lose. But after yesterday's results, unfortunately, all 3 of them won. So Colorado would not be playing in the Big 12 championship. But they did beat, again, Oklahoma State 52-0. And they ended up with a 9-3 record for the 2024 campaign. Which you got to remember, 2 years ago, Colorado was 1-11 and was losing a game on an average of 29 points. So Coach Prime is still my coach of the year. What a great game Colorado came out with, which I know they were going to bounce back. 11 a.m., Black Friday, in which Deion always says he liked the early game because that's when their juices are flowing. See, Colorado practices early. So I think Coach Prime look at it like we're better in the morning because our motor is revving and running better in the morning. So they came out. Oklahoma State was never in the game. The game was over with quickly. Travis came out, setting the tone. He had 3 touchdowns. He had 10 catches for 116 yards. He had 1 interception. And he had 2 pass deflections, and he had 3 tackles. Travis Hunter is the Heisman Trophy winner. But again, this Ashton Jeanty guy out of Boise State, he's a beast too. I'm not going to hate on nobody. He's a heck of a running back. But Travis Hunter, with this 2-way of playing, has, to me, solidified his Heisman Trophy being the winner. Remember, they had already snubbed him on the Jim Thorpe Award, which we not saying Travis would have won it, but Travis was even a finalist. Come on, man. One of the best defensive players. Don't penalize Travis Hunter because he don't get a lot of tackles, because it's kind of like Coach Prime said. When the ball is not being thrown towards him and he can't, that's good, because if you're a DB, especially a corner, and you making a lot of tackles, in assessments, they're saying you're getting a lot of balls caught on you. And so you're not being a great defender. Who can't tackle? And I think people look at that and say, well, Travis can't be physical. But I have seen Travis be physical. You remember the Baylor game earlier this year when Travis Hunter popped that dude at the goal line, and it was overtime, and he made him fumble, or was about to go to overtime. In essence, Travis won the game. So Travis Hunter can get physical. Remember, that was a big old question mark about Prime, Coach Prime. Deion wouldn't hit, but Deion never missed a tackle. Deion would get physical. He just was paid to cover, and I think that's what Travis Hunter is. But again, Travis had a great game. Shador, I think he was like 80% throwing in the game, and he throwed for like about 438 yards. Also, LaJohntay Webster had a great game. He had 11 receptions for 175 yards. Will Shepard had 6 receptions for 67 yards. My guy, Jimmy Horn Jr., man, this season, I hate he's been injured, because Jimmy is a dog. I wish he can come back another year and show you how the great talent he is, because he has speed, and I think he is a pro prospect himself. Of course, that defense came to play. So my whole deal with the Colorado Buffaloes, this whole year ended up as a success. Yeah, expectations was high one time. I would love for them to win and played in the Big 12 championship, but obviously they didn't. But as Deion or Coach Prime was saying, we are taking Miss Peggy to a bowl game. Now, I was looking at some of the possibilities of the bowl games that they're thinking about giving the invitation to Deion and Coach in Colorado, or Coach Prime in Colorado, to come play in. One is the Alamo Bowl in San Antonio. One is the Holiday Bowl in San Diego, and then one is the Las Vegas Bowl. I think the Las Vegas Bowl was very interesting because they said that possibly Colorado could meet up or match up against an SEC team. And what's been the big feedback, or what's been the big get back about Deion and them, or Coach Prime in Colorado, especially when they get on the road, especially the haters, what they are saying, well, they're not playing nobody. Still, when you play in a conference and you play games, especially football games, a win is a win. So I would love to see Coach Prime them go face a SEC team, or it was thrown out there a possibility that Colorado could match up with a team like Miami. Now, think about it. Colorado versus Miami, man, that would be a shootout because you got, in my eyes, the top two quarterbacks coming out of the NFL draft, Deion Sanders and Cam Ward. So that would be a shootout too. But I'm just glad to see that Colorado did win, going out with style, with flair. Stars that was at the game Black Friday, I seen 2 Chainz and his son. So, you know, they still gonna keep that reputation of bringing the stars in. And again, I seen Coach Prime look like he was ready to get the year over with and get on to the postseason. Now, another big question that was thrown out there that Coach Prime seen the answer. A lot of times in the postseason, when these top prospects are going to the NFL, they will defer and they don't want to play in a bowl game. But Coach Prime said that Travis and Shedeur and all the stars will play in whatever bowl game that they're going to play in. And so he's going to go out with, he's not holding back nothing. Because I think the reporters asked, well, will this be the last time we'll see Travis Hunter? Will this be the last time we see Deion Sanders? Will this be the last time we see the full arsenal of the Colorado Buffaloes play? And Coach Prime said, no, we got another bowl game, so everybody is playing. So now the postseason is here. Colorado finished up with a 9-3 season, great season, ready to see what bowl that they will play in, ready to see them one more time. This is your man Nino at the Dave and Nino podcast, reporting in on the Colorado Buffaloes. Oh, and let me say this too. The Dallas Cowboys, I'm going to throw this here right quick before I get out here, peeps. The Dallas Cowboys on a 2-game winning streak. They beat the Washington Commanders and they beat the New York Giants on Thanksgiving Day. So now everybody is thinking, well, will the Dallas Cowboys make the playoffs? Absolutely not. This is your man Nino with the Dave and Nino podcast. Look,